A lot of leadership on the defense.
Yeah,
Coach was saying a lot of
I like
experienced guys.
I think Cook, uh, has developed in not only the player but the leader that we thought he could in the back end. I like Will and Shaq up front. We're still a bit green at linebacker, but when you got leadership up front, leadership in the back end, I feel good about where we are.
Initially, what were some of the things that you can take just kind of overall from today?
Well, it's hard. It's hard to say. I mean, we tried to play our base, scheme, and I wanted just to see where they were from a standpoint of being able to communicate and then, run to the football and run to the football not just with a purpose, take proper angles and finish plays. The ones obviously did that much better than our second group, but I feel really good about the foundation that we've laid this spring, and now we'll add some missing pieces to the puzzle this fall, and I think we're going to show much improvement.
The guys, taking last year and using it as motivation to really improve.
Well, not really. I mean, you can't live life looking in the rearview mirror, and everything that we have done since January has looked forward. The only thing that we've really taken from the past are the great teams that played here from West Virginia, history of the state, history of the university, history of the former great players that have played here. And, because you can't improve if you're looking, backwards. That's just, what I've tried to instill in them. So we haven't talked not 1 second about what happened a year ago. Everything that we have done has been looking forward and headed into the future and returning to playing the style of defense that they're accustomed to here at West Virginia.
You played base packages mostly. What does that say about your pass rush? Seemed like you got a fair amount of pressure.
That's what I'm saying. Our defense is relatively unorthodox in the way that our fronts and our coverages, the way they're tied together, it creates an awful lot of pressure on an offensive line to get the protection going the right way. Sometimes they slide it to someone who's not even in the rush. So that's like I said, that when you can sit there and rush 3 and you can sit there and bring 4, but there's always seems to be a free hitter, in the backfield and onto the quarterback. So that's the beauty of what we do defensively.
Experiment moving Travis Bell from safety to corner. Looked like it paid some dividends today. Is that something you think you could see sticking?
No doubt. I mean, I think that, you saw what he has the ability to do. He plays with such a confidence. Now he hasn't done anything, in a game, but that's going to come with experience. But, the more, scrimmage and game-like situations we can put him in between in fall camp, and when we take the field the first game, he's going to definitely make us a better football team.
What do you tell your players coming up over the next several weeks in the offseason as far as preparing for fall practice?
Well, everything is voluntary from this point, but, these kids anymore, I mean, that's where that senior leadership comes into effect. Now, really, it's in our seniors' hands. What type team do you want to be? Or what do you want to become? The summers have become so important, not only to be able to get ahead academically, by going to summer school, but also the camaraderie of spending time where the class schedule is not as rigorous in the summertime. So, spending time running and taking each other through senior-led practices, that's where you develop that team chemistry, and I think that's very important.